Yes, people, you're now tuned into the Unspoken Gems podcast. For your mum, for your dad, for your sister, for your brother, for your cousin, we do not discriminate. Unfortunately, today, I don't have my co-host Drizz, so it's me, myself today, Kio Apaloo, and today, I've got two very, 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 very special guests. If you can see them right now, if you know which one's which, but I let them introduce themselves. So introduce yourself, guys.
Blessings, my brother.
Blessings, Nat
and Ish. We go by the name Nat and Ish.
We're identical twin artists, man.
Yeah, artists.
Entertainers. Whatever you want to
man.
All round talented brothers, for real. Like, so I've known Nat
brother.
and Ish for a little while, bro. We went to college together. I'm not gonna disclose the college, but we've known each other for a long time. So catching up today was like it had to happen, bro. Like we've been in contact, we watch each other on the socials, but I said I had to get them on the podcast today, just so we can catch up at the same time. So yeah, Nat and Ish, like let the people know a little bit about yourself and what exactly you're doing now and what you've done previously. Like what kind of things do you guys do? You into music? Do you do sport? We can see you go gym. I'm a gym man myself. Like, let them know.
You got to keep it up.
Just looking mad healthy, bro. Just looking mad healthy, bro.
I'll try.
Just looking up,
I'll try. So yeah, brothers, let them know.
Do you know what? At the moment, we're recording artists and we entertain as well. But we've been in the entertainment industry since we're about like, bro.
Honestly, like, probably a lot of people don't even know this, bro. Probably about like...
So how deep are we going? Because we got like good time to
let them know. We've got time, bro. Let them know. Because obviously people are going to go and check you out after this. So we need to let them know the foundations of where it started.
Yeah. Okay.
They need to know that.
So we initially started probably about 5 years old.
Wow.
And this was literally just singing and dancing in our living room. Because basically my mom was obsessed with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Taping all this stuff. So we should literally copy the dance moves and just start dancing and making dance routines.
Yeah.
And then like our culture, we're from St. Lucia, so like bare circle go on in a family gathering, everyone's whining and dancing.
You cannot sit down.
So when people see us and like, rah, you're always on a vibe, but that's all how my family is in a function, bro. So that's why we emulated seeing growing up.
Exactly. So that's why it rubbed up on us. And then I think it was probably about we were like in year 7, and they were at a youth club in the area. So then my mom was like, you know, you guys need to go and start. And they were doing like a drama school.
Yeah.
So we started drama school probably about 11, 12. There for a couple of years or whatever, and then we kind of moved on from dancing and acting, and then we danced to like Eminem. What's it? Was it Slim Shady?
Yeah.
The uncensored version.
Had so much swearing, but my mom didn't even know what was saying.
But you just had to let it run, innit?
Like, you should have seen the what before. And my mom was like,
Wow.
But then after that, we kind of. Our cousin told us she was going to a drama school, which was in Hackney, so we went to Arcola Theatre, Identity Drama School, which is the same one that as John Boyega.
Well done. So it's a renowned one, yeah.
But we went when it like relatively started. So we started like acting there and doing performances there, teaming up with the National Youth Theatre and stuff like that. And then we started acting, dancing, and it got to a point like we didn't really do it for. I didn't really do it for a good little while.
Yeah.
And then went to uni.
No, we're talking. Still taking it back. We can't skip a point.
Yeah, they want to know.
Yeah, man.
They want to know the important gems. Let's go.
This is the unspoken.
Okay, cool.
Let's go.
Here then I'll hear.
Basically, we went to school with Rebound X.
Rebound X. Who knows the Rebound X tune? You must know. People know. Sick tune.
Like Riverman Gash.
Rhythm and Gash.
So at these times, we had a collective, like a clique together.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was called Land of X.
Wow.
And Rebound X was in, but like, I'm telling you, from a young age.
If you see this guy, probably like 13, 14, the beats he was making
was mad. So that whole EP that he made, even Rhythm and Gash, we was there in his bedroom when he made it.
Mad. Many people would not know that at all.
Yeah, and a lot of
crazy.
Even we done about three grime tracks at that time. Like people in ends know about it and whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't know, sorry man, you guys missed out. Right? I'll probably have to put it out at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But one of my boys actually got in his hard drive. I need to actually go and take
You might need to do a little them throwback Thursdays on Insta and just let them know, man. Like, people need to know these things, bro. Like I would never know that you had like a link to Rebound X, and that's deep because he's a big grime guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that's deep. And to be in a collective with him, it shows the influences you had at the time. It's crazy,
And
bro.
fam, do you know what? It was mad because it was almost normal to us. So like, we see him do that kind of stuff. We're like, alright, cool.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, I like this beat. Yeah, let me just jump on it.
So I'll be like something like making beats with him. My other boys making beats with, but you know me in college and that I was barring, but I was the beatboxer, bro.
Yeah. I remember.
I was the beatboxer. I was running.
MySpace days and that. I remember that. Bro. Come on, like, let's not forget about that.
Top 6 in that.
Yeah, let's not forget about that. You man was in my top friends. Don't watch it. Come on. You man was in my top friends. Come on.
And it was just vibe. So we just did everything I love. You just enjoying yourself. And then,
And then we went to college and then we met you.
Yeah.
And we met the rest of the man.
Yeah.
And but Jordan, what I gotta say, is our college, especially our year, I never had a collective that was so united like that in my life.
It was crazy. Like I must admit that, and that's what I'm saying. It's priceless and it's a blessing that we can sit here today after nearly 10 years, you know.
Amen.
Yeah.
After nearly 10 years.
Well over 10 years.
Probably over 10 years, yeah, because I didn't finish the second, I got kicked out of that, but that's another story. But literally like over 10 years, bro, and we can sit here today and it's just blessing.
Amen.
Do you know what I mean, bro? And we can catch up over the future. Obviously, we've all got families and that now, and we can all just be cool and there's no problems at all. And that's what I love. And that's how you showed what you said, the clique and the kind of group we had in uni, college, was so like close collective, like close knit, that when we see each other now, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
It's not, to be anything, it's more like, even if I ain't spoken to you in years, look how we greeted each other outside.
It's mad.
It's like I saw you yesterday.
It's true.
So much love, bro.
It's priceless,
so much
bro.
love.
It's priceless.
And even in college, it was, guys, I don't even know if you know, this man was up.
Yeah, some people.
You ever let people know? This guy is
I revealed, you see me, yeah?
Jeez,
There's some things that, well, here for you, but I'll just quickly be quick, yeah? There's some things on YouTube, like, of me, but many people don't know that. Just the fact is not that I don't want them to know, but that's another life. You see like that Mike Tyson kind of thing, he's reborn and he's kind of doing his thing. Like, if you know me, you know me. You man know me differently, so you know I've done that. And that's why we're close. But the certain man don't know me, they know me for what I'm doing now. But then through life, you meet people and you know them for certain things. But I used to bar back in the day, them man would beatbox.
I remember my bar had to go back to back with you.
Yeah, sick.
I want to make more peas and rice. Certain guy them that think they're nice. Any man touch you get dashed like that. Because the Nationals and hoops fly. Going stupid about West Indian food. That's my kryptonite. Nash says I'm on the zoo, so you might see me with a lean up eye.
See how mad it is, fam. It's like I'm in college again, fam. It's crazy,
bro.
Nah, that's sick, fam. That's sick.
And we're literally going back to back in college. Nat used to be beatboxing. Nat had bars, but it was me, mates, spitting. You and some other man.
Yeah, there was a few of the man them still.
There
was a few of them. I'm not really in contact with a lot of them now, but when I see them, it's different love. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? It's different love. But like, what I was gonna say to you, man, as well, like for some people that know you now, I'm talking about when people meet you now and what you're doing now, they're gonna base it as what you're doing now. And I know you from Grime days, bro. But some man will see you now, they see your soca guys. How did you make the big transaction? Obviously, you're from St. Lucia. So doing the soca is kind of innate. It's in you already. But how did you make the transition from Grime to soca? Bearing in mind, the BPMs are quite the same.
Yeah.
That's what people don't know. BPMs are quite the same. Like, I've noticed that, so...
And what you said is so true, because some people are like, the Soca Twins. Yeah, I predominantly do Soca, but we've got so much to us. But like, to not know people know we came from that deep Grime era. So what it was, went to uni... There was like a competition, like it's what's called like Hertfordshire's Got Talent and what have you. So they were like, whatever talent you have, winner wins a bag. So mum was like, well,
no, this is when we were dancing.
We were dancing like professional dancing at that time. Or we started dancing from that competition.
Quick one as well. Sorry to interject. I know you used to do some dancing with Dinero. Big up Dinero, but some people don't know that as well.
Baby Blue.
Yes.
And bro, like we literally won that competition, and that opened so many doors.
Mad.
So it was on like Heart
FM, turn on the Christmas lights in different counties around the UK.
Sick.
Was that second in the UK?
Backing dancing with some X Factor contestants at the time.
You listening, people? Boy.
No, but it's like you're saying. We've had multiple different careers at different stages of our lives. So some people know us from Grime, some people know us from dancing. Some people know us from this era. But one of my friends said to me, "You never know when your run is." Yes. As a person.
But didn't you man do a bit of like, not gymnastic, but I know some of you man are doing like flips.
I
used to see some of your stuff back in the day.
I'm nice.
Yeah. I might have to come to you to learn them flips, bro.
Not anymore.
That's on my bucket. You don't.
I can do.
That's on my bucket
list. Like a
list,
soft floor on that, but I've sprained my ankles so many times.
Yeah, I need to come to you to do. That's on my bucket list. That and hot air balloon and jumping out the sky, bro.
Jump sky, bro.
You've done that?
Yeah.
Man, how was it? Like, we'll talk.
You never know how it is
to be on the plane when the door
when they open the door.
Is
it is mad.
Like, did your life like rush past you, bro? Like, they're real, like.
A little bit, but I was like, do you know what? Yeah,
You got to do it.
I've got one life. I'm here. Like, what am I going to do? Like, go back? But I was like, let me go first then.
Yeah.
Just jumped out, bro. And then
I went first.
No, we didn't go together, bro.
Actually, I went first.
No.
Where was it? Where did you guys do it?
It was somewhere in Essex. I went.
Yeah,
but
bro.
I was going up on the plane. I thought, and I was with two girls from my old work company, and they were like scared, like, ish. And I'm like, they're cracking jokes. Yeah. Blah.
Yeah.
Then they opened the door, and I said, shit, bro. Or can I swear?
Yeah, of course, bro, man. These Unspoken Gems is like explicit. We keep it real.
Okay, so I said, shit. I've never been on a plane where they open the door, and now you can see the wind, and the man goes to me, come on.
Come for me,
bro.
And my heart went, and I said, actually, once I jumped, that's probably been one of the most peaceful experiences in my life.
Bro,
because when you actually jump, you realize that this whole world, sorry to go a bit deep, this whole world is silent. We just make noise. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I'm flying down, so peaceful, the quietest I've ever heard anything.
Yeah.
And I realized, we just make noise in this world.
It's crazy. See, when you probably done that, it's probably very therapeutic. And at the same time, I bet you was in deep thought.
Yeah.
Because it's so peaceful, you can just think.
Yeah.
And not even about thinking about your life, you can just relax.
Yeah.
And
100%.
many times, because your life's so fast-paced and because of what you guys doing, that's probably the only time you can probably have proper thoughts. Unless you do the meditation. Even meditation not the same.
Yeah.
Because you're in the air, you're going down. That's I've got to do it, man. I've got to do it.
Bro,
man.
do it.
No, do it.
100%.
Do it.
You won't regret, I'm telling you.
See, I'm a person, I'm not really scared of things like that, but I'm a person that I don't like to play my life.
Yeah.
But it's like, because it sounds like that. Like, I don't even go on rides, bro. Back in the day, 10, 20 years ago, I was on all the big thought park and that. You told me go on rides and I say, bro, what money are you going to pay me to go on rides? I don't go on rides for free, bro.
Why?
Because I need peace for that, bro.
You man got waiver. You man got the waiver. No, right, man, gone on this ride.
I can't just jump on the ride and not have peace. You need to write me a contract, bro. No, because like it's deep. I know what you mean. Like you got to just do them kind of things, bro, and just keep it moving. But yeah, go back to what you man are saying about the soca and that. Yeah. So,
but
how did that?
So we kind of
like it's always been in our culture. So like back in the day when we used to go back home to St. Lucia and that, we used to go carnival. Like our cousin was a carnival queen back in St. Lucia and that, so she's still very active in the carnival back home. And we was all around the culture. Do you know what I mean? So basically what happened was, I think we started modelling for like one of the bands.
Yeah,
I think I saw that.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah. You had the costume and all that kind of
stuff. So like one of my close boys, his sister, had a band, Massive a Difference, Big Up Flow.
Big Up Flow.
Every single time. And then we started modelling it, and then we're like, do you know what? It got to one point that
we're literally, sorry not to cut you, we're on the road, and we're like, nah, man, I want to hear something that we want to bounce on the road. 'Cause at that particular point, it was Denry segment, which is where we're from, not what we're from, but St. Lucia music. A lot of the soca is Denry. Denry is a specific part of St. Lucia, but that is a lot of the soca coming from St. Lucia. But we didn't really hear as much at that specific moment in time. There's a lot of Trinidad. And then I was like, nah, man, on here like deep.
Proper beats, proper that bass line. And that's the grime influences again, bro.
Literally.
It's mad.
Literally.
So I think I listened to the instrumental and I was like, this sounds tough. I kind of started writing something, send it to Nat.
And I was like, and I was like, Isa Lucian, man. You don't understand. I like to jump bam bam with a rum in my hand. When I'm in carnival, bro, what's man doing? Catching a wine, catching a rum.
Rum is my drink, but I see you, man. You man are the rum connoisseur and stuff. Like you do your thing. These man got him into Chairman's Reserve. On my birthday, when I saw you man drinking, I swear I must have spoke to you before, but when I saw you man drinking that is one of the best rums out there. Chairman's Reserve. Like, what are you saying? Like,
they're with us still.
They're with us.
So big up Chairman's Reserve.
Big up Chairman's Reserve.
One of our partners.
One of our partners, But honestly, bro, once we
done that, and we put a freestyle up and said like, okay, does anyone want to hear us make a tune? Because prior to that, we went a bit quiet, and then one of my boys was like, big up Ross. He was like, bro, like you man are so talented. Don't you ever let your talent go to waste, bro. Like, there's man out here are doing their thing with less talent.
True.
It's like, why don't you just do something? So we done that.
So we put up our Instagram. We said we didn't even know what we're gonna do. We said we're back.
So what, did you put up a clip or did you put the whole video? How did you do it when you said you were back?
Before that, we just put pictures up.
And we said, we're back. Okay. And we didn't even know what we're back for. We didn't even know.
Literally. In your head, we're back to do something.
I didn't know. And then that came, But it's probably a law of manifestation, isn't it? If you put something out and you're determined that you're going to be back in a certain way, by the powers that be, it's going to come back to you, innit? And then we done that. We put the freestyle and we said, who wants to see the full version? People were like, this sounds hard, this sounds hard, this sounds hard. So we were like, where can I actually go studio? So I know one of my close boys, Mike, Kaye, big up Mike every single time.
Big up Mike.
He was like, nah, like, the studio I go to, which is MUF Media, Morpheus, big up Morpheus, every single time. Honestly, this guy is an absolute wizard, bruv. Hook us up with Morpheus, went down there, and then we found out that Morpheus was St. Lucian as well. Mad. So I said to him, like, do you mind if we turn this studio
into Carnival right now?
And he was like, what?
So we just bust our flags in that, bro.
Bare flags
With flags in the studio, everything like that.
So we turned like the studio to Carnival and we licked out the tune.
And then from then, it just took off.
That tune, I must admit, it was a mad introduction back to you guys because I knew you. And like you said, you had a little break. Back in my head, when I went to college, going back to college, there were so many talented brothers. And you guys were popping up in my head, especially because I'm doing a DJ thing. For these guys are talented brothers, and I haven't heard from you in a long time. When that tune come out, it was a great introduction back for you guys. And it's a banging tune, and it's gone so far. And I think without you guys even knowing how banging the tune is, because sometimes you make things, you think, it's disposable. I think you man don't know how banging that tune was. Do you know what I mean? Like, even though you know it's a good tune, you don't know how banging the tune was, and it's opened so many doors for you. And the thing about it, I know, but other people might not know, but I know you man have got so much more under your belt. That's the thing. And people need to understand that. Sometimes you can get lost. We made one tune, but these men are talented brothers. And I know it's not just the soca thing.
It's not.
Like the tune you made on that Jewel one, what's it called? Give it the name again.
Super Soca.
Bruv, now people have messaged me. People that don't even know that I know you, man. Have you, man, heard this song? How do I get this tune? Can I play this tune? I said, so much. And you know why? Because you, man, stayed relevant with what's playing today, but you kept it true to yourself with the song. And many man can't do that. Many man get lost and just say, how can I fit in? Jewel's big now. Let me do Jewel. But they're not built for that. Do you know what I mean? So you, man, done it in a way that you kept it authentic to yourself, bro. And hats off to you, man, bro. Hats off to you, man, on a deeper level. No cap at all, but hats off to you, man, on a deep level, because it takes a different kind of man to carry on doing something when you get to a certain age, because you can lose your determination.
Bro, I've had some people say to us, like, boy, like, I'm not disclosing my age, innit? Tuesday, man, 16 and that. For sure. You know what I'm saying? You see the skin smoothing that don't watch, man. Come on.
Avocados and berries in it, man.
But be like, Rod, you know, I rate you because, like, you know, you've inspired me, because some people like, you know, when they realise the age. But do you know what the thing is, the deepness of it, we've got little ones in that. So I've got my little one, so I've got a young king, a young prince. So for me, I'm raising him to be a young king. So I can't tell him to be like, son, you can do anything you put your mind to. There was your oyster, and daddy's not taking that. If you don't drop, you never know you can fly. So why am I not showing him what you can do?
It's true.
You get me?
And it's crazy. I think having the youths and that has pushed you to do that more. It's mad, and it's true. You can't practice what you preach.
100%.
If you're going to tell your child, do what you can do, and you're not doing it as a father yourself, you're not really practicing. But you man have done that. And I think your children will be proud regardless. Do you know what I mean? Because you've come on the scene, you showed your children, look, we can take a step back and we can come back bigger and better. And the reason why you come back bigger and better, because you gained wisdom with age. There's certain things you didn't know 10 years ago, bro, you know now. And I always said to myself, it's a question I've always asked people, would you prefer £1 million or with the wisdom you got now 10 years ago? And I always go back to the 10 years ago. But that's priceless.
I would say wisdom, 100%, because the stuff we know now, even the space of like, what, 3 years now? Coming fully back into it? About 3 years?
4 years,
Brother, I'm telling you, like, a lot of people didn't even tell you the half of the stuff that goes in the music industry in terms of releasing, putting your stuff out there.
Sure, bro.
Especially when you're independent.
Independent artists. Some people think we got managed. I'm like, nah, this is all ourselves.
So you man are doing that all yourself?
I've got no manager, everything myself, bro.
Would you be open to get a manager, or you for the whole independent thing, because now a lot of people are doing that? Or if management come across, would you kind of contemplate on it, or you just stay independent?
No, I will say I think we will definitely be open to
Definitely be open to it. For us, like, it's all just getting someone that's on the same page as you, isn't it?
Yes,
that's very imperative, isn't it? Because as we've all seen as well, in the industry, sometimes people have managers that may not be the best interest of the artist, innit? But we're always open to it, bro. We're open to it. But a lot of people, just because of how we move, certain people think that, you've already got a manager, so they don't really approach you.
Because we've got, sorry to cut before it's cut you, because we've got corporate background
from art, for what we do, for
work
a living.
and stuff like that,
so we just operate as such. So it looks like we've got a front,
Yeah.
Or do you know what I mean? Or not a front, someone behind us.
That's mad as well because a lot of people, like, you see when you start doing this whole independent thing and you're self, like, fund yourself and start doing things as you without a job, people sometimes think, oh, that's better than 9 to 5, get a business. But what people don't really understand is a lot of people that are doing this kind of independent stuff, they have a job.
Bro.
Yeah.
And that job gives you that freedom to feel like if something don't go right now, I can still fund my life.
Yeah.
I can still pay my rent. I can still pay for my children. And again, it allows you to invest back into your business.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And like you said, the corporate background you had allows your whole product to look much cleaner without management.
100%, bro.
So you save money.
Yeah,
that way. Do you know what I mean,
And
bro?
the thing is, that's the thing what people don't tell you as well, bro, is to be an independent artist is not cheap.
It's not cheap.
You're pumping like
Bro.
studio time, you're pumping studio, paying for the beat, you're paying for your artwork, you're paying for video.
You pay for marketing.
Yeah.
You do
Like,
everything yourself, bro.
So when people like say like, oh, exposure.
Yeah.
You see me.
Like, no offense.
No disrespect,
No disrespect to anyone. But when we know how much we've put into
your thing,
the releasing it, doing the video, and doing the rollout, and then you told me that, I'm like, you've seen what we can do.
No, it's true.
Nah, man, come on, man.
And again, that's good for you because when management does come, or even labels come, you can speak figures.
Yeah.
Because you've shown I can do what you can do. I just need that bigger machine. But you can't dictate what we can and can't do.
Yeah,
Because we
100%.
can actually do it ourselves.
Yeah,
so that's why it's good to learn these things yourself as you go along. And again, talking about exposure, like many people might know or might not know, but you, man, literally went to Eskimo Recordings and showed it down.
Yeah.
Big up Silencer, because Silencer's the G as well, and he was the DJ at the time when I watched that. You man showed it down, and that was huge exposure for you. Huge exposure. And that's on a grime scene, but it kind of showed you, man, like, we can come to grime and still shell it down.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? And again, many people wouldn't know. Soca man doing grime, but you man have got the foundation of grime. And like, I know Wiley's definitely bigging you man up after that as well.
Yeah.
Because you man showed down the whole thing and that. Like, you going back there again to the igloo or?
No, we've been in the igloo and we had basically studios were literally right next to each
back to
other.
back.
Oh, Morpheus is next to it, basically.
Yeah, it
Okay.
used to be.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So we
he's
used to be with him all the time, running to him all the time.
Yeah.
So is that how the link come about because the studios are close?
Yeah.
Like literally, I'm going to record and he's there all the time.
So you just thought, fuck it, let's go inside.
No, like we conversate. He knew about Lucian Man.
Man, he knew before we even. He knew about Lucian Man. We came into the studio and he was like,
Yes, bro, I've been waiting to
I've
meet
been waiting to meet you.
man.
And I'm like, what?
I've been waiting to meet you.
I've been waiting to meet you.
You might be thinking, how the hell has this come about? Like,
Yeah.
it's mad. And that's why I said, that tune is huge. Man knew that tune before you even knew you knew that tune. It's crazy, bruv. And it's mad because, like, Wiley's a don where a lot of people don't understand that he will look for things that people don't even know he's looking for. And he found you like that and come about. bruv.
But that's like, shout out Morph again because
Shout Morph.
because Morph used to produce a lot of beats for him as well. So
Oh, so you
Yeah,
showed your tunes. That's what happens in the studio a lot. When I used to do music, it shows like when you record your tunes, they all show man them tunes to the studio.
Yeah.
And that's why it's good to use a good studio.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Because you know who's coming in the doors and stuff like that,
Exactly.
labels, artists, and it just a whole conglomerate which works
yeah.
together. But yeah, man, them. So the dance thing and that, I see you also incorporate the dance in your music. Is that something you're going to keep doing going forward?
Yeah. 100%. And I think the reason.
100%.
Like, I don't want to do. Well, I don't think we should do it to the way it was before.
Choreographed and kind of.
Choreographed, you know what I mean? And just-
Sorry, Mike.
But do it like which is more relevant, and that is with our time now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not as I used to be. To get what I'm saying, but 100% because the music is vibes, brother. And I think a lot of people now. I think now I'm happy that dancers got more in the forefront because before it stopped.
And
It was
I
like,
think
no
it's
one-
also cool. It doesn't matter. Like the baddest of man are doing dance now.
Yeah,
and
bro.
you don't look corny. It's
yeah.
a a thing now. If you can dance, for example, top man Chris Brown. Chris Brown is doing his thing.
Yeah.
But they're telling me that he's bigger than Michael Jackson.
No,
That's what they're saying. I personally can't say that.
I would say I wouldn't say he's bigger than Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I'd say he's this era's Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yes.
Is this era's
yes.
equivalent?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I sat down and had this conversation this weekend. Like,
Yeah.
have you heard the album?
Yes, I've heard it, but I picked it. I haven't actually sat down and listened. Pop
Same,
in a
same.
car.
I've
Yeah,
heard
I
like
picked
a
that
few
bits.
tunes
Yeah.
and stuff. But I'm like, what he's doing at the moment, like
No one's doing it.
No, bro, he's literally in a league of his own, and he's so blessed and talented. He's so blessed and talented. And I think that, yeah, it's like this era's.
No shit. Who can Bro, I was watching a clip yesterday. I've seen this guy dance.
And sing.
Bro, and this guy kept his breath.
Yeah,
crazy.
bro. Yeah, like hitting octave notes, harmonizing and dancing that your heart out.
Yeah.
So I have to give a demonstration, bro.
No, come on, bruv. Like,
You know what
the
I mean?
people want to see, like, I might even say, you man, come and show me something on the stage. But that's on you, man. You get me? Like, each open the doors there, bro.
After this, I'll play some bangers.
Yeah, for sure. Like, even run some now, we put it on the audio, let people hear it. But if you want to release them now, it's up to you, bro. If you're on your phone.
Yeah, but like the unreleased.
Okay. It's just for me, guys. Like, get me? I get the exclusives. You get me? But yeah, bro. Like I was saying, Michael Jackson. I think all of us were inspired by him when he was young. Like I was a big Michael Jackson fan when I was young as well, and I can see from what you man do, and like you said, your mum used to play it a lot. It's something that you guys was inspired by as well.
Yeah, heavily.
It's crazy. I think our whole era, our whole idea of people. Michael Jackson was the guy back in the day.
Bro, like what artist do you know now is making people faint, bro?
I was talking about this other day.
Bro, man, bro, he took out a glove.
It's mad. But imagine like you man
A glove. He sung a note, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Man went in the briefcase. He looked in the briefcase.
And people are fighting, bro.
Bro, throwing bras and panties and all that, bro, fainting. Bro, he just put his hand on.
But I don't think I've seen another artist like that for years.
Thank you.
Like, just turning your head and you faint. Man, like you said, hasn't said a note. Hasn't even said a dance move. Bruv, he's just fainting.
Yeah.
That is huge. And despite what he's done in his part, man don't really watch that. I watch the music, you know what I'm saying? But again, he's a huge star.
100%.
And the fact that you man have an influence like that under your belt, it shows you're in the right direction, bro. You're in the right direction. You're in the right direction. But again, bro, it's like, I want to know what you man have got in store as well. Because I think it's like, we're waiting for the next step for you, man, because you've done so much in a small space of time. I want to see how you can elevate to the next step. So what are you trying to do, like, next year, per se, or 2 years? Bear in mind, we had lockdown, so it slowed down things. But again, I think lockdown helped you, man. Silent. And it helps a lot of man, because lockdown bang out the creative juices.
100%. Lockdown, we're in the studio, like the studio.
See?
We've got bangers from like 2 years ago.
That has not even dropped yet.
But like, you start to see now, a lot of people say we're soca, but I'll say like soca influence.
Yes.
So I'll still keep the essence, but you'll see another side.
Yeah, because we like experimenting, bro, and that's the thing, that the blessing part, especially when you're at the beginning bit of your journey, you can play about with your sound.
Yes, I think I saw the tune you had with the Mike, what's his surname?
Mike Calle.
That's like a reggaeton, Spanish Latin feel. That's completely away from soca, but again, people don't understand, they're very similar.
Thank you, bro, literally.
It's crazy.
What we've done, we spoke, like, we're from St. Lucia. We spoke Creole and Patois over that. People are telling me that's like a groovy soca bit tune. I'm like, no, I just finessed, I just wind and finessed on that beat to make you think that, bro. Do you know what I mean? So like, we like from our early stuff, like big up, I said our boy Mike Calle. We've got another banger with him as well there, bro. That's recorded about 2 years ago.
Slap.
I saw he's got a tune with Wiley Gozella.
Yeah, Gozella.
And that come out like 2 years, longer 2 years ago, and that's a banger.
He's got another one on the Bosie album as well with him and Rico, I think, as well.
But like, you man, I think the versatility is under your belt, bro, and I think that reggaeton thing was banging. And like I said, soca is a genre where it's very easy to link the sounds. Like, for example, now, I like to see you, man, do an amapiano thing. I don't know how you do it, but I would like to see you, man, do an amapiano kind of soca thing, because they're very similar. Very similar. Soca, what? 120 above, even 130, 150, some of them. Amapiano, 120 above. You've got grime, you've got reggaeton, 120 above. And I think you, man, will show that down. I don't know how you do it. I'm not putting anything in your heads, but I think like something like that, not even Afro beats, but I think amapiano, because it's fast tempo, you man will show that down. You man show that down. If you can give that to me, just for me, that's for me, bro. That'd be special, bro.
You never know. Like for us, it's like we'll always experiment with new sounds and stuff, and we like doing that. But for us, like for a whole next year, it's going to be laying out tunes, bro. Laying out tunes, and ideally want to get a body of work, but I don't want to drop it too soon.
Reason being, because if we drop it too soon, if you haven't built up the ears to listen to a body of work, you just want to listen to one tune of ours, so we want to keep on building. And to be fair, like, it's going in the right direction. I'm very, very grateful for that. But there's like, even the next tune which we're dropping, in probably even next month, anyway. We're June, probably next month anyway, or the month after. You will start to see where we're going with it. Just from the next, because Super Soca is very English, but it's got soca.
Nice,
So
deep.
if, without me saying what I'm saying, you'll see
You know what's happening.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you start making your bodies of work and things like that, is there any collab? Because I know you man can do it by yourself, but is there any collaborations, like speak out to the masses now, but any collaborations you will love to have in your body of work? Any artists, any producers? Like, and if you don't want to expose it, but I'm saying who you think will match your vibe and match your tempo. Who would you like to see in your body of work?
Who would you like to see? Go on.
What do you think?
Have you had a discussion already?
Yeah.
No,
Definitely love to collab with Western. 100%.
100%.
Sick,
Western,
sick.
Back Row G.
Yes.
I think because Back Row G
Yeah.
matches our energy in terms of if I had to, or if we, sorry, I say if we had to kind of go back on like Lucian Man, Super Soca vibe.
Yeah.
Super Soca is very, it sounds so aggressive what we're saying, but all what we're saying is,
I'm drinking rum. I don't care. Like it's carnival. I'm acting bad.
I'm acting bad, I'm drinking rum right now, no one can tell me nothing.
Which everybody does at Carnival.
Exactly. And that's all we're saying.
And
innit?
then I think probably Fanatics.
Fanatics, yeah.
Yes, deep producer. Deep,
Who else?
deep.
Bungie Garlin. Like,
Bungie Garlin.
Like one of the biggest.
yes.
Like soca, because he's so lyrically
It's crazy,
insane, bro.
Huge.
He's so lyrically insane and versatile. Like, yeah, that's a few to name. There's probably more. Who could I say that would like to work with? Do you know what? One artist that we have such. I'm telling you, Mike Kaya, yeah.
Yeah, Mike.
And consistently make music. I would always consistently make music with him just because the energy that we have
crazy.
here
It's
in the
sick.
street.
The
Bro,
chemistry's mad, yeah.
When I play this tune, yeah,
When I play the next tune, bruv.
I'm not joking, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not being serious,
God,
bro.
it's God,
bro.
Dangerous, man.
I believe you, man. I
Yeah.
believe you,
Yeah.
man. Because the transition, it's crazy. Because like when you man just start releasing this stuff, it become a topic of discussion in so many places. For me as well, because I play predominantly. I'm a piano. I'm a funky, housey kind of guy.
I've seen you
but
shutting it
Your
down.
mixes
but-
are
yeah,
bad.
that's what I play. I play predominantly that, but your sound attracted me in a different way, in a sense that I said to myself, bruv, these are the brothers from Ends, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like brothers from Ends, and I've had your name in many discussions.
Oh, I love
many
that.
discussions. Just the fact is, not just because you're brothers, because you're releasing serious things.
No, I love
And
fam.
man, them can look at me and say, it's not cap, bro, because I know you, man, differently. But I love my music, bro. That's why I got into DJing. And when you said the Back Row G collaboration, Back Row G, if you see this, bro, there's a huge thing for you, man, to do. The Back Row G vibe with you, man, it's gone.
Yeah. It's just like, see, like you said, it's that energy. Like, I'd imagine like Super Soca and the ad-libs on that.
Would have been crazy.
Like someone like that on it, like,
Nah,
crazy.
man. Are you man at Carnival this year?
yeah.
Are you gonna be performing the floats? Why is it like?
Yeah, we probably should be performing. You
Yeah,
know.
performing
Swear
that
down.
first, yeah.
Where can they? Do you know where you performing so we can let the people know? Or
Not as yet. It needs
Okay,
to get finalised.
finalised,
Yeah.
okay,
Finalised,
yeah.
and then we'll let you
Yeah,
know.
down
So
that
would
one
you
now.
perform all your tracks or selective ones? Because Lucian Man has to be played. bro.
Yeah.
Lucian Man, do you know what, yeah? We were even talking about this today. Lucian Man, we love Lucian Man, do you know what I mean? But I've got 2 girls, bruv.
Yeah.
I've got a little
2
5-year-old boy. Yeah.
I've got a 4-year-old and I've
I
got a
know
3-month-year-old.
it gets deep like that, but
And she's coming to me again. Hey, so I'm like, whoa!
So now I'm trying to be conscious of the music that we put out now. Like, so
Yes.
like, I don't want to be so blatantly
out there.
like
If
saying
you clocked,
if you clocked
you haven't done.
that sort
I
of
noticed
like
that, it makes
wild.
sense.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Because I'm thumping, I think I was thumping the instrument in the car, I'm dropping it to nursery.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of censoring the words.
yeah.
And she's
Saying it back.
saying
to
the
you,
words,
yeah.
and then my missus looking at me like,
Well, how has this happened? Yeah.
no, not how it's happened, like,
Stop it.
Like really?
like,
Really? So I'm like, yeah. So like, now we try not to be so.
but I will never run away from that tune because it is so big, even
Yeah.
back home as well.
Yeah.
Back home, here, and even all my boys.
Have you
that's
man
what they
performed
want.
in St. Lucia?
No,
not
supposed
yet.
to.
Supposed to, and then COVID happened.
COVID happened.
Yeah, I think that you need to go back home. You see that when Pogba and that go Nigeria, they had to roll out the feds and that for you, man. Like, my hair, no, that was like, because that's a dream to go back home and bring back to your country. That's the dream for everybody, bro. You get me? So I think that definitely needs to happen again as well, bro. But yeah, St. Lucia music is deep, bro. Me, I wasn't really a soca man from the beginning. Like,
How did you get onto soca?
how do you get
bro?
soca?
so see, my family. So I'm half. My dad's Ghanaian, mom's Jamaican. So you always had the vibes played in the
I
house.
forgot,
Yeah, always had the vibes played in the house. But my mum used to play like rare groove, calypso, and stuff like that. And I think again, it's very similar. I think when I went to uni and come out of uni, and obviously at uni they play a lot of soca raves. Carnival was another thing that pushed Shoka for me as well. But I didn't really listen to the deep level. I listened to the Bunji Garlands and things like that. But I didn't listen to the deep ones. And then when I actually sat down and spoke to people, especially girls that know how to party know that song. Last week we went to one in E1 called Red Eye. Is Red Eye Promotions? It's a fate or something like that. And like, man got that.
A fet.
My certain people was a fet. And it's Juve. Is it Juve? Juve. Say, sorry guys, don't kill me. But yeah, literally, I got there, we went, so I was DJing at Pitch. So I went to, after Pitch, I went there now, and I've got there about 12 o'clock. And I'm like, this place is bare empty. And people are like, you don't come to these things at 12 o'clock. I said, what time does it finish? 6. I was like, can I wait till like a couple hours? Man waited an hour. I said, it's still dead. What's happening? Come 2 or 3 o'clock, the place.
Bumping,
innit?
People coming in at 4 or 5 o'clock. People are winding up the place. And the music was thumping. I'm like, bro, like, man has to do these things a bit more, bruv. Only thing I don't like about the carnival that sometimes is when they throw stuff in that on me. Obviously, I don't mind if I'm St. Lucia. When I'm in carnival, like chocolate mass, I know you like chocolate in my hair, I've got locks.
You tie up, you know.
It comes off with your, like, you know what I mean? Like, but when I got locks in that, but that was like, I got painting out of my hair. But I see, like, if man cut my hair like you, man, it's a different level.
This year, we took my cousin to carnival for us, because obviously we usually used to jump up with chocolate, which is massive of a difference. So then one girl just looked at him and I said, this is his first time here. She just looked at him.
You threw the chocolate at him?
No, looked at him, grabbed him close and said, open this top, grab chocolate, and he goes, welcome to carnival.
Chocolate all down him, bro.
And he was like,
did he wear his good arms, or he just like...
No, but it was like... imagine if a girl comes to you and just grabbed you, looked in your eyes, opened your top, poured it down, smeared it in with that welcome to carnival.
You might as well just do the carnival, back off your top and keep moving, bruv. Because I saw that, I think, when I done the other, I think it was Island Mass, so they throw paint. I was like, walking through my fresh white top.
Nah, schoolboy.
No one's going to touch me. No one's going to touch me.
They'll do that more. Now you have the audacity.
I last for 5 minutes. No one's going to touch me. Next minute, someone chat paint. I'm like, nah, it missed me. It went for my leg. Next minute, people actually coming to me to get me paint.
They'll say, you look too clean.
Yes,
you look too clean to be in
And ever since that day, I've never looked back. I've always gone carnival. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, I'd like to see you, man, perform at carnival. So what else have you got in store? You've got any shows coming up soon? Or
we've got a carnival show coming up.
We've got a lot of booking which we actually need to confirm and everything. So probably for the next month.
July, August is going to be bumping.
Have you, man, thought about doing your own little events and things like that?
Yes, we have.
I think I can see it because you've got the talent show background. You've got that kind of foundation on your
even hosting weekend just gone with brunch.
So with Francis.
That's my boy.
My boy, big up DJ Francis, mash up the dances.
He does, bro.
Man was watching you man's lockdown lives on Instagram. I was watching that on Instagram still, man. Big up Francis.
So So my voice may be a bit hoarse because I was hosting, I was bare shouting and going, bro.
But definitely in the future, 100%.
100%.
I can see that, bro. Would you perform or you just host it for artists?
Both.
Like a talent show kind of thing.
Like talent show, but like even just people who we know, artists, and just put on like a good event, even like a show, but more like a show party. So you got best of both worlds in there. Do you know what I mean?
I can see that.
Like Specs will say, there's no rules, bro, and there's no limits to anything. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to get into that, cool, do that. If you want to work on a bit more like acting stuff or presenting stuff, and we'll do that as well. Do you know what I mean? But music will be the core in it. 100%.
Like you said, there's no limits because people kind of like stop their progression by thinking they can only do one thing, and if you concentrate on one thing, that's going to push you far. But again, all the things that you were doing, somebody will find you for one of them things, and then they'll tap into your other things. Some man might not want to listen to music; they might like you for dance. Realize that you man can dance, sing. Now listen to your tracks. It works like that. So don't be scared to put your fingers in more than one pie. Idris Elba will tell you. You know what I mean? Like it's true, but I like Idris Elba will tell you.
So you said, don't be afraid to put your fingers
in more than one pie. Idris Elba will tell you.
No pun intended.
Nah, come on, bro. Like, because you shouldn't be afraid to try different things. My man said, I want to do kickboxing and kickboxing. You man have got a boxing background. You want to do boxing, do boxing. Like, no one can tell you can't do something, bro. And like Nat said, when you got kids, you need to show them.
Bro, 100%.
100%.
Nothing is impossible.
100%.
Yeah.
Once you start limiting your possibilities, you're not going to progress in anything.
Yeah,
Trust
bro.
me.
I'm a massive advocate for that because, like, just raising a son, especially, bro, in society now. I'm very conscious on like what I do around him, innit? Because like it's not even like what I just say; it's what I do, bro.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I could be sitting there, bro. If I see a book, I'll take it, even if it's upside down, bro.
Yeah.
I'll just pretend I'm reading it so you can see Daddy reading and that.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
I do read,
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm just saying that
little things like
yeah,
that.
bro.
Because if you can say to a child, you need to go and read, but if you are not reading yourself, why am I reading and you're not reading?
Yeah.
He'll see videos of me like
they'll
dancing and
notice
stuff
that.
like, oh my gosh, Daddy, I didn't know you. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. All of a sudden now he's doing like break dancing in the living room.
I think it's like last year or early this year when I showed my daughter like our catalogue of like stuff, and then she was like, "What?" She looked at me like, "I didn't know you could do this."
It's crazy, isn't it?
You know what I mean?
How your children, it's mad because when your children so long, they don't actually know you. How they should know you. Like I was answering nothing the other day because a lot of people don't really sit down and speak to their parents. And it's like, you know your parents, but you know your parents now. A lot of people don't know their parents' life before.
Trust me.
So there was one book I was reading, I think I get to my mum at one point, and it's like, it had questions. And I allowed my mum to write it down so I could know my mum on a deep level from before. Because I only know the woman now.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know
dope.
the
I
woman
might do that, bro.
So it allows me to understand why she makes certain
what book is
decisions.
that?
I've got on Amazon. I'll send it to you, man. Still.
Yeah,
But you just write questions and your mum will tell you certain things like what she used to do when she's younger, where she used to go, what she liked. And it kind of allows you to understand why you're like how you are. Do you know what I mean? It's deep. And again, because you've got a 4-year-old kid and you've got a young child as well, it's something that they've got a catalogue now, social media to watch you. Again, you don't want to see all the stuff, but that's like your open book.
100%,
That's your biography without
100%.
you even knowing, bro.
100%,
So it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, bringing up kings and bringing up princes and princesses, it's deep, bro.
And but especially even like a lot of people for now, people are like, oh, like I've released a tune and done stuff, and I've just had a daughter during the same time, bro.
Yeah.
So like you're trying to maneuver.
I'm like, oh yeah, why are you performing this? Why are you performing those? It's just like, bro, like I've just got a newborn,
I've got a new newborn, but then you're still trying to navigate with 2 kids and missus and deal with everything. But then the thing is that just don't stop going.
Yeah.
But that you're an
Never give
advocate
up.
again, showing that anything you can do something, you put your head to it.
100%,
A child
bro.
shouldn't stop you from doing something.
No,
you work
no
around
way.
it, but you man are here today, and you man are gonna be here tomorrow, and
on.
you're gonna keep going, bro.
Amen.
And your children are gonna see how much determination and drive their fathers had.
Yeah,
without a doubt, bro. And that's all we want as adults now. For our
Exactly.
children to show what we're doing and how we can build a foundation for them.
Exactly. We have to show them exactly where we've come from, where our parents were, where we've taken it to, and then give them the baton so they can actually take it higher than we've actually accomplished.
It's never like what you give to them; it's about what you leave in them.
Never,
innit?
100%.
It's crazy, isn't it? Because you told me this question 20 years ago when we was in college. It was nothing but what we're leaving our kids. It's mad. It's like we just want to be out there and make noise, fam. But now we're talking as adults, bro.
Because you can see we've changed from college.
Yeah, for sure,
Don't get me
bro.
wrong. Like I can still be wild when I want to be. But college, I was on just max.
But it's mad. Certain people can only get that out of you too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you do it with people you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like I guarantee if we went out on a night out, bro, it's back college all over again, fam.
Yeah.
Only certain man can bring that out of
It's
you.
so true, exactly what you said. Like some people may see us on socials or music, and they think that I'm on 10 all the time, which I'm practically at 8, 9.5. Yeah, but yeah, but like I'm not
Well,
all,
like, all the time.
No.
I've got we've got a very serious side to us in terms of like business, what we're doing, planning.
And myself, my own peace, bro. Protect your own peace.
Yes.
Meditating, being one with oneself, bro. Because like, if you're too out there or you're too with everyone else, bro, like
got no energy for
you ain't got the energy for yourself. And I have to prioritize that, like my peace and my energy,
of
bro.
mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
peace
And
of
your
mind.
time.
My time is the biggest
Precious,
currency,
yeah,
bro.
Your time, bro.
It's the
'cause-
biggest currency.
But people don't understand that, and you have people in your life that come out and waste your time. But again, like you said, peace is the most important thing. But as men, we don't want to be messing up with our peace because it messes up with our mental, and we don't need that, bro.
Bro, when I step into my house, that's my sanctuary. Bro.
Yes.
I don't want no drama, no arguments.
Yeah.
I want peace. There's enough going outside, bro.
Yes.
So when I come inside his house,
Peace, bro.
peace.
So do you man use fitness for that? Because I know a lot of people see that you man go back and forth. Like, where's Nat?
This guy.
But this guy in the gym, bro.
Like, on the level. So
I don't go gym.
wait. Say it to
Put the mashed potatoes down. Put the glass of mashed potatoes
I
down.
don't want to cause no competitiveness
Hey,
here, but
it's
who goes in more? Like, who goes in more? Like,
I'll
let's.
be honest. He goes gym more because of my current situation.
Okay, but you still do workouts from home?
Bruv, every single day. Every single day. I'm working out.
So Ish, you're not actually in the gym and that's it.
He's not. He's pouring water over his head, bro.
I want to ask a question. Who's actually putting in the work? So Ish, you just told the people there.
He's putting water over his head in the morning.
Let's disclose it. Are you actually putting water in your head? Or you
He is, isn't it? Look.
What are you paying me for? Because I'm an idiot. Listen, bruv, I'm doing it. It's a mad hit, you know?
Yeah. I heard that.
No, shut up. Shut up.
Bro, do you know what, as you get more seasoned in age, bro, what you should do,
You're a bad man, bro.
I was like, Christian, I see it a lot. I say, who's in the gym? I mean,
When you get more seasoned in age, I'm not even saying like I'm old, innit, but like, once you hit your 30s and that, bro, the weight ain't shifting like how it was before, innit, bro?
Trust
me. Do you know what I mean? So you have to do
And
like
I see you as well.
Bro, but
Yeah,
I'm not
but
shifting
you're
the way I was
going in.
shifting before, bro. Like, I was shifting stupid weight.
Yeah.
And I had to now start doing yoga and that because it's like, bruv, it's not really worth me doing that to my body, bro. Like,
Thank you.
I'm shifting weight for who?
Yeah.
When you first time to the gym, it's like, I want to. It's not even I want to, but if I can lift it, I'm going to lift it. I'm going to show I can lift it. I'm strong. But get older now, bro. Like, you want to be there for your kids.
Health is
bro.
wealth,
Like,
bro.
it's not
Maintain.
worth. Exactly. And you might have maintained it well, bro. And like I said, so that is the guy that is.
Come on, I told you. I've told everyone.
I know you man put in work there. I didn't put. So boxing, have you man had a spar before?
Yeah, we spar all the time.
I see you man fighting a lot.
Yeah,
Is that something you used to do when you was young? Because being two twin brothers, did you man used to fight a lot?
Every day.
Like just
Every day
single day.
without fail.
Fighting.
Like literally, we used to fight so much, yeah. Once I went to stay at our auntie's house for the weekend, and she goes, "When you're here, no one's fighting." And we're
That's
like,
mad.
"Okay, cool."
Yeah.
Like we're renowned in our family for fighting each
And we're
other.
like, when we get back home, we're going to fight. And she's like, okay. As soon as we open the door, we dropped our bags out.
Started rocking straight away, bro.
Started
Started
rocking.
straight away.
Bro, that's mad. But that's a deep connection still, bro. But yeah, man, I think sparring and that is a great healthy competition as well, bro. Like, and I think you man are putting in the work for the gym thing. And I watch what you man do in the gym as well because not many man can do it for this long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm a man, I love my fitness. When I see a guy that's into fitness, I have to respect you just for the discipline alone, bro. Even if you're not going every day, but you've kept it up, hats off to you, bro.
Love,
Yeah,
love,
come
love.
on. I was gonna say love like you prick. That was like, that's a man look like I have to get the eye contact. Like, you gonna that cut like what's even slow for, bro?
But honestly, like we've been working out since I don't know how long we got, bro. I don't know.
Roll it.
Yeah,
Cool.
But we started working out when we were 14 because of my mum.
Yes.
My dad also works out, but my mum used to do like Mr. Motivator. Give me
Motivator.
that.
Bad.
So we used to do it when we were younger with her, and then we bought weights at like 14.
Bro.
Probably that's why I'm 5'8".
Wow.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Look at him like Tom Thumb, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, champ.
Put them blasted teeth back in your mouth. But we've been doing it since we were 14, like consecutively. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had injuries on the way, but like we said, bro, the discipline to just keep in shape, like it says a lot about someone. It shows that regardless of, even from a success path, if you could do something for that long and still get results, if you apply that to different parts of your life, you'll still see success. You know what I mean?
That's why you could also come back to the music thing because you know you've kept something up for so long, nothing goes, bro. You got muscle memory, but with the music.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you still had it there. It's just like when you're gonna come back. And you man are back now, and you're not leaving at all.
No.
So, but yeah, bro. But like, man, them brothers, like, it's a blessing to have you here today.
No, it's a blessing to be
Like,
here, bro.
it's a deeper blessing, and this is not the only time we're gonna have you. We're gonna have to do it again. And we're gonna have to link up
100%,
differently.
100%.
But like, just quick one. Where can the people find you before we go? And how can they get in tune with your content and stuff like that? Where can they find you on the socials?
Yeah, you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Nat and Ish. I think like Spotify, Nat and Ish, iTunes, Nat and Ish. Anything Nat and Ish, type in Nat and Ish and you see us.
You're just going to see pure vibes.
Pure vibes, pure good energy.
Pure good energy. And what you're going to start seeing now in terms of releases, it's a next thing. So.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm looking forward to that, bruv. As a music head and just a brother of these guys, bruv. So I can't wait to see what they've got in store. But yes, people, this is the Unspoken Gems podcast. And today we had Nat and Ish. Make sure you check them out. And we're gone. Love Finding for coming. Bless you.
Love and blessings, brother. Yeah.